Hi, my name is Emma, and this is the story of one of my friend, which is narrated by me. My parents stole $30,000 from me. They laughed and called it family duty. So I cut them off. Now they're homeless and begging. My birthday was next week. I'd planned time off work, maybe even a warm vacation. I hadn't taken a real break in years. But overnight, my savings vanished. I called the bank, hoping it was a scam. The lady said the charges had my signature and PIN. I hadn't bought anything. I walked to my living room, heart pounding. Then it hit me, my parents had my info. I called. Dad answered, sounding calm.
Son.
Everything okay? My credit cards maxed out. $30,000.
Know anything about that?
A heavy pause. Then, defensive. The family needs it. You'll be fine. You make good money. My blood boiled. You stole from me. Don't be selfish, he snapped. We're family. Sacrifices happen. Behind him, Mom laughed like it was a joke. You don't need a fancy trip. We had better plans for that money. The world tilted. I'd worked 2 jobs through college, saved every penny, skipped fun for this. I forced my voice steady. Don't ever call me again. I hung up. That night, city lights blinking outside, I sat at my laptop. Quietly, coldly, I canceled. The house loan I co-signed. Dad's truck loan I guaranteed. Mom's credit line with my name.
No yelling. No explanations.
Just clicks. This wasn't revenge. It was a line I should have drawn years ago. They wanted life without me?
Fine.
They get it. Not to hurt them, but because letting them in was killing me. You wonder how I got here? How a guy with a good job got milked dry by his own family. It didn't happen fast. They were patient. When I got my first real job after college, Dad said, "We sacrificed everything. You owe us." Mom added, "Family helps family." It started small. A few hundred for house taxes? A few thousand for your sister's dentist? Dad's truck died. Co-sign a new one? Mom's credit card is maxed. Help? I told myself, temporary. I owe them. But temporary became permanent. Dad expected me to cover their mortgage. Mom stopped pretending to pay back. My spoiled sister, Sorrel, quit her job to find herself, while I paid her student loans. 6 figures. Mom would wave her hand. This is nothing. After taxes, their emergencies, and their bills, my bank account looked like I flipped burgers for a living. Friends bought houses, traveled. I ate takeout in my tiny apartment, thinking I was building a future, while funding theirs. Then it got worse. 2 years ago, Dad lost his job after stealing from his company. I found out after lending him $40,000 for his rough patch. Just temporary, son, he lied. I'll pay back. He never did. They kept draining me. My credit cards became their piggy bank. They took loans in my name, forging signatures telling banks, our son will cover it. Sorrel? The entitled princess charged my cards for iPhones, spa trips, yoga courses. I'll pay you back when I'm famous. Every time I said no, they attacked. Want Dad to lose the house? Your sister's mental health needs this retreat. Money made you cold. The breaking point? Last month, Mom demanded $15,000 for Sorrel's deadbeat boyfriend's business. I said no. Dad exploded. You're ruining this family. What kind of son are you? Mom cried. Sorrel slammed doors. She's 26. That night, I checked my credit card. $30,000 charge. They didn't ask. They just took it. I knew fallout was coming. Just not this fast. The morning after I canceled everything, 27 missed calls, 15 voicemails, hundreds of texts, begging, screaming, threatening. By noon, they ambushed me at my apartment. Dad charged at me face red. What did you do? You destroyed us. Mom cried fake tears. Sorrel glared, arms crossed. I didn't flinch. I protected myself. Something you never did for me. The bank froze everything. Dad yelled. The house. The truck. Mom's cards. Who gave you the right? The right? You stole. Forged my name. I'm done cleaning up your messes. We're family. Mom's voice cracked, but her eyes were cold. Family doesn't steal, I snapped.
Or lie.
Or treat me like an ATM. Sorrel rolled her eyes. Dramatic much? You make good money. We just needed help. $30,000 isn't help. I roared. You took my future. Dad got in my face, growling. You think you're better? You're nothing without us. You'll regret this. I regret not cutting you off sooner, I said coldly. He shook with rage. We gave you life. You owe us. I worked 2 jobs through college while Sorrel got spa days. I lived in a shoebox while you bought Dad's 3rd truck. Every time I got ahead, you pulled me down. Enough, Mom screamed. You're supposed to take care of us. I'm not your retirement plan, I said, steel in my voice. Or your slave. Neighbors watched. Mom dropped to her knees, sobbing for show. We'll lose everything. The house. Dad's health. Sorrel's homeless. Then maybe Sorrel gets a job, I said. Maybe Dad stops overspending. Maybe you fix your own mess. Heartless monster. Sorrel spat. We need you. I shook my head.
No.
You need my money. You never saw me, just a wallet. Dad trembled. We made you.
No, y whispered.
You broke me. I put myself back together without you. Then the final blow. Never call me. Never text. Never knock. We're not family. You never were. Silence. They stood frozen, like I'd spoken alien words. I walked past them into my building, left them in the dust. That night, first peaceful sleep in years. I thought the storm was over. I was wrong. Cutting them off collapsed their fake world. Their house? Foreclosed in 60 days. Dad's $70,000 truck? Repo'd at dawn. He ran outside in his bathrobe, screaming. Mom's voicemails turned desperate. We'll lose everything. What son does this? I deleted them. Sorrel showed up at my door. Pale, bags under her eyes, designer purse dangling. The arrogance was gone. Just fear. Please, she cried. You can't abandon us. I was just following Mom and Dad. I felt nothing.
No guilt. No pity.
I'm done, Sorrel. Go home, if you still have one. You're my brother. No, I said. I was your bank. And I'm closed. Security removed her. She blew up my phone, sobs, curses, threats. Sent relatives to guilt me. Help them. You're cruel. Cruel? Cruel was stealing $30,000 while laughing. Cruel was forging my name. Cruel was watching me skip life to fix their disasters. Let them face the music. A month later, they lived in a tiny apartment. Dad's ego shattered.
He did odd jobs.
His health tanked. Mom posted fake happy old photos online. Debt collectors kept calling. Sorrel's influencer dream died. Couch surfing. No money, no friends. An old friend messaged, she's almost homeless. Maybe talk to her. I said, I've done enough. They thought I was weak because I gave. Truth? I was strong enough to stop. And when I did, they crumbled. Meanwhile, my life began. I bought a condo, all mine, paid in full. Peaceful. I traveled, Iceland, Italy, Japan. Real air. Real freedom. Therapy helped. My therapist said, you never had parents. You had leeches in parent costumes. True. One message made me smile. Sorrel's ex. They never deserved you. Sorry I didn't see it sooner. Not for revenge.
For peace.
For years, silence scared me. It meant another crisis was coming.
Now,
Silence is freedom. The weight is gone.
no screams. No guilt.
Just calm. I sit on my balcony now. My home. My money. My choices. The city lights remind me I survived. I'm not angry anymore. Just clear. They taught me my worth was how much I bled for them. Called it family. It wasn't love. It was business. They took. I paid. The biggest lie? Good sons take care of family. Good sons aren't ATMs. Good sons don't lose themselves to people who only want to eat them alive. They thought cutting me off would break me. It saved me. Mom's last email sits unopened. We didn't raise you to be this cold. Maybe she's right. They didn't raise me. I raised myself, carrying them for years, thinking that was love. They built their kingdom on my back. When I stood up, it fell. Now I sleep easy, wake up, drink coffee,
Breathe.
and I'm not bitter. I'm free. If you ask my only regret, I wish I'd walked away sooner. The day I chose myself, that's the day I started living.